if you have a sway back, build the dress form out on the side, okay? Build the dress form out on the side so you have a nice wide side. Leave this hollow in the back and add to the butt, and you'll have a sway back. Otherwise, if you don't want to see the sway back, drop the waistline, and that's all you do. On the asymmetrical body, we have a shoulder that is much higher on one side than it is on the other. And so what we do on this is we have two different shoulder lines. We have one that's allowing for extreme stress on this side of the shoulder. And a lot of times, if you have scoliosis, you'll know that this part of your body is very, very straight and much, much higher than the other side of your body. And what we did with my friend is we matched this side with a shoulder pad so that now she had two sides that matched exactly the same way. And then where this side is very straight and one side is very curved, what we did was we followed the line of her waistline. So that's exactly what you do. If your waistline is curved so that you have a very high upper hip, this tends to just poke out right here when you have scoliosis. And so then what you're trying to do, what I see people trying to do and what they ask me about is how can I get my line on my skirt straight for the hem? You don't worry about the hem. The hem has its own grain line. It has a mind of its own. What you're going to do right here is you will address the balance of your skirt from your waistline. So your actual waistline is way lower on one side than it is on the other. And then maybe you have that little gather, depending on how much this protrudes on one side. You have that little bit of ease right here over the curve, because remember, whenever there's a curve, you can add that ease and it will give you movement. So you pay attention to the grain line on the hem of the skirt, and a lot of times on an asymmetrical body, I love to do a narrow skirt on the bottom because it just gives the whole body a lot of proportion. And then what we do is we arrange the waistline so that it is completely following your waist, which is not straight. So you have more fabric on one side than you do on the other. And then we deal with that by having a blouse going over or whatever, jackets, whatever you want to do in order to work with the waistline.